In this lesson, we will learn how to create a heat map in Tableau. First, we will understand what is a heat map. Then we will see an example. And after that, we will implement heat map in Tableau. Let's see. So consider a heat map as a map to display the relationship between two categorical variables using a two-dimensional representation. For example, you can visualize profit and sales data across different regions and subcategories. You can display the density or frequency of data points within a matrix. You can also identify areas of high density. A heat map consists of a matrix with rows and columns representing the two categorical variables. The cells within the matrix will have different colors according to the frequency or density of data points. A color legend will also be displayed, obviously, to interpret the colors used in the heat map. So whatever I discussed here, you can relate this with the following figure. We have displayed a heat map that identifies trends and areas of high or low performance by highlighting which regions and subcategories are performing better or worse. On the right, sum of sales is visible. The darker one is having higher sales and the lighter color means less sales. And as written here, each cell within the matrix are colored according to the frequency or density of data points. With that, the matrix is having rows and columns representing the two categorical variables. So this visualizes profit and sales data across different regions and subcategories. Region, you can see central, east, south, west, and subcategories are also visible: accessories, appliances, art, binders, and others. The color intensity represents the magnitude of profit above and the magnitude of sales performances across different regions and subcategories. Now let us see another example. Suppose let's say we want to visualize the usage patterns of a mobile app. It will display the frequency of user interactions across different screens and features on our heat map. So our heat map will display a matrix like I've shown in the previous example. The matrix will have app screens on one axis and features on the other. The cells were also colored in the previous example, remember? So here the cells will be colored according to the frequency of user interactions. That means the darker color will indicate higher usage and the lighter color will display lower usage. Also, the color legend was visible to display about this darker and lighter color. A color legend is also displayed to interpret the colors. So using this heat map, we displayed the most frequently used screens and features so that we can understand how users navigate through the app. So this will also enhance user experience and engagement and inform design decisions. Like in the previous example, we saw profit and sales for a particular region for a particular subcategory. Now let us implement heat map on Tableau. So we will evaluate on the basis of our sample superstore data. So this was our Tableau. Let us create a new worksheet. Click and select, write the name heat map. Okay, here it is. Now let us create our heat map. First, what I'll do, I'll select the dimension subcategory and the measure profit. So for multiple selections, click on the first one, press Ctrl and then click profit. Okay, now we have selected both. Now keep the control as it is and go to show me. After that, click on the heat map. Here it is. Okay, it's written, hint is visible, one or more dimensions or one or two measures. Click here and your heat map will be visible. Now drag the measure sales into the color under the marks shelf. Now region, because we also want the region to be displayed for all the sales. That means sales by region. So I'll just drag region to the column shelf. Here it is. Now our heat map is visible. we have displayed the visual of the sales and profit across different regions. Okay, I'll click this. The size of each square box is according to the higher and lower profits. These values likely represent different profit levels. The lighter color means less sales and the darker color means more sales. I'll change the view to entire view and it looks great now. If you'll keep the mouse cursor on any of the cell, let's say I'll go for the chairs here. The details for the region as well as the profit and sales for chairs category is visible. Darker one, so the sales are higher. If you will click on the lighter one, you can see the sales are less in comparison with the following. Okay, that is for the art subcategory I'm showing. So in this way we can create a heat map. This heat map allow us to create a quick visual comparison of profit and sales performance across different regions and subcategories. It also helps identify trends and areas of high or low performance by highlighting which regions and subcategories are performing better or worse. So we saw how a heat map can be useful for understanding the distribution and intensity of data across multiple dimensions, making it easy to spot the patterns. So guys, we saw how to create a heat map. Thank you for watching the video.